Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He juked him. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad. Just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
Digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Greg Joseph.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deep.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side.
No good.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Tannehill on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet. And that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job. And I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to them.
And on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Olsen too much, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage. On the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll run it. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Oh, he pulls over him. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Seahawks.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Trucks over him. Nothing can stop him. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Rashad Penny.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jack Crawford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Jaron Reed.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Left side complete to Lockett. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Going for Metcalf. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans.
Isabella on the return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, what a run they've had in Houston. It's a team that seemingly has been knocking on the door the last decade or so, winning division title after division title. Well, this year it finally clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And I think it's fitting that you talked about knocking on the door, because you remember in the 70s, they talked about knocking on the door, and finally they said they're going to kick that door down and get to the Super Bowl, and they never did. And this city, they're used to hosting Super Bowls. They've had 3 of them in the past, but neither the Oilers nor the Texans ever got there before. This is an exciting time for their fan base.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the 2nd time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona. They've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa. When Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Murray a give. This is Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
31-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray, eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Murray on the keeper.
Bradley Roby there defensively.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Drake. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. On the move to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.